My 32 female husband 36 male cheated with a nanny 22 female. What now? I feel like I've been punched and hit by a train. Simultaneously. Let's start with some background info. I'm on mobile, so please bear with me. Husband is 36M, IF, am 32, nanny F is 22. Husband and I had been friends/friends with benefits for 3 years, became exclusive 9.5 years ago, married almost 8 years, and have a set of 3-year-old twin girls. Husband is a Army vet with severe PTSD/depression and had a bit of a mental breakdown/suicidal ideation at the end of August, where he went to an inpatient mental health facility for a few days. To give me more time and availability to help him and still work full-time, we fell into a situation where we would have a live-in nanny to help with the kids and housekeeping. She's a friend of a friend we met at a wedding, hit it off great, kids loved her, and the pay would be doable because she was in need of a place to stay, so she'd stop going back to a physically abusive ex. She started at the beginning of October. Our life had not been great leading up to my husband's breakdown, or immediately after. Mostly my fault because I'm always exhausted from working, raising kids, and life in general. That has since improved quite a bit since getting help from the nanny, but still not back to what it had been. Everything else in our relationship has been great. He's my best friend and I'm his. We have strong communication, or so I thought. Last night, the nanny lets me know that back in October, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after she moved in, there was a night the 3 of us had been drinking some and playing games. I went to bed, and apparently after that at some point, my husband went down on her out in the garage. She told me they were both really drunk, and she doesn't quite remember what else may have happened or led up to that. I remember the night she's talking about, and my husband, who doesn't drink often, had been blackout drunk and did a lot of vomiting. Later that night/morning, I asked my husband about it shortly after talking with her, and he broke down crying. He says he doesn't remember what happened that night, and when they talked the next day, she made it sound like maybe nothing happened, and that he stopped whatever might have happened. He seems genuinely sorry and regretful, and is offering to do anything I need to make this better, i.e. moving out to give me space, sleeping in the guest bedroom, whatever I feel I need. We talked for a couple hours, with me going through every emotion possible: angry, hurt, heartbroken, frustrated, self-loathing, you name it. I had him sleep in the guest bedroom, though he set himself up on the couch in the garage, in the cold, because he thinks that's what he deserves, and maybe he does. I called off work today and stayed in bed until 11, though I really didn't sleep much. I just talked with the nanny again this afternoon to try to get more details from her side. She still says that she doesn't fully remember everything, but that it was mutually initiated and that she's the one who stopped it. She also says they've talked about it since and kind of agreed to drop it and not bring it up again. She had also told our friend who introduced us about it, and apparently any time she has been over for a get-together, my husband and nanny talk about how they need to make sure friend doesn't drink too much so that she doesn't tell me. That blows his whole maybe nothing happened theory out of the water, but I haven't talked with him about that part yet. How do I heal from this? Do I have a conversation with both at once to get down to the bottom of it? Nothing has happened since, and I believe them both, and she's great with the kids, but does she need to go? I was able to get an appointment with my counselor for tomorrow morning, so that will help, but I wanted some additional insight in the meantime. I don't know how to get to the point of forgiving him. I still love him with everything I have, but this hurts deeply. I feel physically ill thinking about it. Story 2. I am divorced. Here are some of my thoughts from this experience. I am officially divorced as of 3 days ago. I went to court with my attorney. He wasn't there. I signed off in front of the judge. It is done. Here's some things I wish I did during this long, heartbreaking battle. I wish I had stopped giving him so many chances. The first time I caught him having an affair, I should have kicked him out and served him the divorce immediately. I was forgiving. I feel like giving people second chances after they hurt you is something a decent human being does. Don't be me. Some things don't deserve a second chance. This is because some sins are so severe that if you handwave it, you are teaching that person that it's okay to keep abusing you. I gave him a lot of chances. All that did was prove to him that I was willing to forgive and overlook repeat offenses. He learned from that. He learned that he could push me. He learned that the consequences of cheating weren't going to be severe. 2. I wish that I had gone no contact immediately. Having a loose thread between us where he still had permission to contact me was hindering my healing process. 3. I wish that I had never owned a joint account with him, and I wish I had taken a closer look at what he was doing with the money. It would have revealed what was going on a lot sooner than when I actually figured out. I was too trusting. He spent a lot of my hard-earned money to fund his affair. He love-bombed her with more gifts than I can comprehend. He had secret credit cards to do it. To others who are currently going through what I am going through, reconciliation is extremely rare. You probably do not have a unicorn. I don't mean to sound harsh and like hope is dead. I'm just being realistic. Please believe me. I do not know of a single story where reconciliation actually worked and the couple remained together in a happy marriage for several years. Even if it looks like it works at first, it probably isn't if you peel back the layers. Maybe some people will come in my thread with their own success stories to prove me wrong. Good. I'm glad it worked out for you. Hopefully it is still working in the next 3 years. Give that unicorn horn a tug from time to time. See if it's actually a donkey with a cardboard tube taped to its head. 2. Once someone has an affair with you, they have communicated something very clearly with their actions. Their words have no merit anymore. They do not love you. They do not want to be with you. It doesn't matter how much love they try to show you afterwards. Don't be me. Love does not cheat. Love does not gaslight. Love does not stand there and watch you sobbing on the floor and slamming dents in the drywall with your skull. They are very likely not capable of true love. They are very likely not capable of truly loving you ever again. Kick them out. Go no contact. Serve the divorce. Step away. You have a cancerous tumor. It will hurt to excise it. You need to do it. You are dying. 3. We need to do away with the cultural pressure of sharing finances with your spouse. Do not get a joint account with another human being. It's great if you want to get married, hopefully that love is real. Still don't get that joint account. You might not know their true colors. You might not know what they're hiding. Don't let them financially abuse you. Do not fund their affair with your hard work. It's Thanksgiving and I'm missing his parents. I still love my in-laws. I was feeling fine until now, and it's hit me that I am divorced. My old life is dead. When I think of him, it's still a battle of mixed feelings. I want to think of him like a slimy snake that destroyed me, who deserves to suffer for his decisions for the rest of his life. Simultaneously, I want to view him as a human who made mistakes that's still deserving of love and a second chance with someone else. I feel like a monster when I despise him. I feel like a good person when I pray for him and for his healing and personal growth. I don't know what I am when I'm doing both.